Hey everyone, welcome back to the Sunny Side. I'm Sonny, and this video right here is all about Venus in Aries. So Venus in Aries and your love and money prospects for the year 2022. And I'll explain it as we go along. So everybody just chill out. And that's the action. For those who don't know, I'm a professional astrologer. If you want a personal reading, just hit PayPal, link in the description box below. Other than that, please subscribe to the channel. Please say and leave comments. Please subscribe to the channel, share the video, and leave some comments and let me know. All right, so there are timestamps in the description box because there are a couple of things we're going to cover in this video. So the first thing, and I wrote them down right here. So the first thing, timestamps in the description box. There you go. Second, we're going to look at what it means to have your Venus in Aries, and what are these what are they like, right? Or people, what are they like? And the third thing, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to explain if you're going to make what your love life is going to be like in 2022 and what your money is going to be like in 2022. And there's some very specific astrological things to look for. And once again, there are links in a little bit more in the description box. All right, that's the action. So to be successful, to use this video, you're going to need to know where your Venus is or where your Venus sign is. And if you don't know your Venus sign, all you have to do is go to I like astro.com or something, or you can go to my website, TheSunnySide.net, and that's it. Just look it up. Here, I'll show you right now. So this is my website, TheSunnySide.net. Really quickly, if you just go right here, see these are the weekly horoscopes that we're doing. Just go down and enter your information in one of these widgets, and there you go. Then you can get your birth chart right there. Not a big deal. All right, let's get down to it. So what does it mean? Okay, so that's the first step. So you're going to need Venus in Aries. So what are the Venus in Aries people like? Okay, so what do you get? So obviously they're youthful, spontaneous. Obviously the Aries kind of thing is going to come out a little bit. It depends. You could be a little bit reclusive, or you could be very raw and get out. That's not really. It depends if Venus is in front of your sun or behind your sun. It all depends on the year you were born. But let's just say, as a general, as a general thing, Venus and Aries people tend to establish rapport in a very Aries kind of way. Let's continue. They're very playful, very pioneering. They can make their money. They can be very independent and be entrepreneurs, right? They can tend to be very attractive and good looking. They can be models, right? Very aggressive models. They could be sports people, but they don't necessarily have to be sporty. Sporty is kind of like a Virgo thing or sixth house thing. But a lot of Aries do get involved in sports. They often get involved in politics. They get involved in competition. And they're like the knight in shining armor. Venus in Aries is like the knight in shining armor. And they're really looking for something in this life. They're looking for a dragon to slay. And that's the deal. That's what they're like. So be careful. So if you want to attract one of these guys, if someone has their Venus in Aries and you want to attract them, well, you either got to offer them some kind of competitive environment that you're the dragon that needs to be slain. That's actually pretty much all you have to do. Just offer them, just be a little bit of a challenge, but not, anyways, that's the deal. Let's get back to this, what I have here. Venus in Aries might have a mole or a beauty mark on their face. Just letting you know that. Mars in Aries, people tend to get scars as kids, right? They're rushing into things. They're rushing into it in a Mars kind of way. That's where you get the scars. But the Venus kind of action in Aries is more of a beauty mark kind of thing. These guys are very graceful. There's a little bit more. There's a little bit more. Okay, so one thing you need to know about this is Venus doesn't really like it in Aries. Okay, Venus rules Taurus and Venus rules Libra, and Venus Venus and Aries is very aggressive and competitive. Aries is ruled by Mars. It's let's get going. It's let's go do it. And Venus is loose, right? Venus is lazy. Venus is easy breezy. Venus smells nice. Venus looks good, and she knows it, right? Venus is like, let's all just get along. It really, like, Venus is take it easy. It's artistic. Venus is artistic. But anyways, Aries, on the other hand, is wham bam, thanks, hey player, let's just do it right now. Let's just do it. What are we waiting for? Let's just do it. Venus is lazy, Aries is aggressive. So they don't really get along like that. And the tricky part of it, so just to let you know, so when you put it together, um, Venus in Aries, they tend to be a little bit loose in the zipper. They're like, hey, hi, how are you? Glad to know you. What did we do last night? Kind of, that's the deal kind of sign. Aries is Venus in Aries. But there's a little bit more. These guys tend to be lean towards the androgynous. Because, like, Aries, right, is a very masculine sign, and Venus is a very feminine kind of energy. So when you get Venus in Aries, it tends to lean towards the androgynous or gender neutral kind of vibe, and that's the action. But keep in mind, these guys they can be extremely good looking and very competitive, very loose in the zipper, a lot of fun, youthful, playful, and that's the action. All right, so that's enough blah, 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 blah. Thank God for timestamps, right? Send it, yeah, thank God. Okay, let's check on what's going on for Venus in Aries for 2022. Make sure you share the videos and leave your comments in the comment section. Here we go. So here's the action, guys. So when you go get your chart and it's all printed up, you're going to find Venus in some place in your chart. Obviously, it could be anywhere. But right now, we're going to talk about if your Venus was in Aries. And we're going to disregard the house right now. We're just saying, is your Venus in Aries? Now, for the year 2022, you're going to have two big things for everybody. There are major trends for 2022. We're not really going to look at Mars and Venus because that's more of a short-term kind of action. And if I was saying when I do the weekly horoscopes or the monthly horoscopes, I would look at the Mars and Venus. But this is going to go around. So at some point this year, Mars is going to come into action. At some point this year, Venus is going to come into action. But the long-term trends for the year are right here. There's Saturn and Jupiter. Those are the long-term trends. And just to let you guys know, if your Venus is in Aries and it makes a negative aspect to Saturn, transiting Saturn right there, say Saturn was in Capricorn, right? When Saturn was in Capricorn in 2019, right, 2018 to 2020, and Saturn was squaring your Venus in Aries back then, you guys would have gone bankrupt. You guys would have probably lost your jobs. You guys would have probably, it would have been difficult. Lost your jobs, broke up in relationships, got divorced. 2018, 19, 20. All right, now for this year, 2022, Saturn's actually in a pretty good placement for Venus in Aries. Now, it's not in the greatest placement because keep in mind, Saturn does represent lockdown, hard work, discipline, where you're tormented, karma, and where things are taken away from you. So wherever it is in your chart, it's a little bit of, so it's either a problem taking things away, or it's going to empower you to really get down and deal with your love life. Try to make the hard choices in your love life. Now, Saturn's always in your chart, so it depends on the intensity and where it's coming from. And for this year, for Venus in Aries, it's actually coming from, it should be coming from your social network, perhaps. But that's not really the point here. The point is, this particular aspect right there is going to put a lot of, you're going to have a lot of discipline in your, Aries should have a lot of discipline in their love life this year. They should put a lot of work in their love life. So remember, I know I'm saying love life because, it's Venus, but we're talking about your love and your money. So sometimes money's that's when I said when it was in Capricorn, you would have gone bankrupt, you would have got divorced, or you would have lost your job, broke up with your girlfriend. But now with Saturn this year in Aquarius, as far as money is concerned, you're probably putting a lot of energy into making money, a lot of hard work. If you're looking for a job, you're going to put a lot of energy into looking for a job. It's going to be unusual energy. It's going to be creative energy. You're probably going to feel frustrated, but you're going to do it and you're going to be successful at it because, believe it or not, Saturn actually likes it in Aquarius. I know Aquarius is the sign of freedom, freedom, liberty for everybody. It's but it's leaders are born under Aquarius, but at the same time, geniuses, leaders are born under Aquarius, but at the same time, Saturn's doing the lockdown. Saturn's putting the lockdown on voices, right? It's restricting freedom this year. Freedom has been restricted, right, ever since 2020, right? No, say 2021. Since 2021, as Saturn cruises through Aquarius, freedoms have been restricted. Oh my God, let's just get back to it. This video is too long. Holy jeez. All right, so let's get back to it. I'm going to chop this up really fast. So you can watch some of the other videos, tune into the live streams, or get a personal reading. Okay, love. You're going to push it. You're going to work really hard towards love, and you're going to work really hard towards money. The next thing we look at is Jupiter. Jupiter adds a lot of explodes. It makes things big, not explodes. It makes them very big. And this is all behind your Venus right now. So there's a possibility that Aries are so very successful, right? This is the successful part, and this is the hard work part. And so as far as successful and things blowing up your love and money, for example, for Aries, way back when Jupiter was cruising through Sagittarius, that would have been the big money year for you. And the next big money year is when Jupiter is going to cruise through Aries. But that's next year, not this year. Next year is a big money year for Aries, Venus in Aries. And next year is a big love year for Venus in Aries. Big, 1 in 12. Big, big, big year. As for now, there's good stuff happening behind the scenes. So people who have their Venus in Aries might be getting into secret relationships. They might be making money in secret, or they're laying the grounds for this big romance. So maybe like, this doesn't say you're going to the gym, okay? But I'm just giving you an example. Like you might be getting in shape or working on your mental health, clearing out the baggage, and just clearing out baggage, preparing your life, preparing your mind, preparing your soul, preparing, your money, preparing yourself to really step into the limelight next year. So that's the deal. It's all a little bit behind the scenes. I don't see any major breakup for these guys. I mean, there's a little bit of tension right now, but you're pretty much through it. Actually, I'll just tell you right now. I believe at the beginning of March, I'm just going to say, I think at the beginning of March, these guys, Venus and Aries guys, probably going to lose their jobs. They're going to lose their jobs sometime in March, and they'll get new jobs. They will get new jobs. Some of you guys might get promoted, and some of you guys might quit. Some of you guys might start your own business, and some of you guys might just move on. And then you're going to start dating your friends. Then there's going to be some very, very, very big change in April about your social network or changing groups with your friends. You might win a big award. Something is going to change in those areas of your chart. As far as the year is concerned, you're not really in a big year of love or money. Next year, 2023, you have your Venus in Mars. Next year is a very, very big year for love and money. So although next year you're going to be restricted behind the scenes and you might get blamed for things you didn't do next year, but this year, just get it out. Get out there, do it. Maybe get in a secret relationship, have a crush on somebody, go to the gym in secret, read some books, get your mind, your head in the game, start a new job, maybe change careers, make lots of friends, and have a lot of fun. And when you're ready for a personal reading, hit the PayPal link in the description box below, tune into one of the live streams, and everybody be cool. From TheSunnySide.net, I'm Sonny, wishing everyone the best of a super beautiful day. And I'll see you guys soon.